All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Hong Kong, the Apex. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 224 pounds. Fighting out of Marietta, Georgia, USA, Butcher.
All right, get the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
And with that touch of the gloves, we are underway.
You ready?
All right, so 2 truly elite strikers here. We sat down with them on Thursday and asked them any thoughts of taking this fight to the ground. They want to strike tonight.
They want to strike. That's what got them to the show. That is the path that they are normally on. And tonight they get someone that allows them to fight in their comfort zone. They don't have to worry about spinning takedowns. All they have to worry about is who can rely on their knowledge in the striking to carry them to victory.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this jump.
Oh, collar tie. Oh, it's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike. He's very effective with it.
And they separate.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Again, they will clinch. And he caught the kick.
Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
All right, single collar tie now. Muay Thai plump.
Big kick.
Oh, lands an elbow. Didn't open him up, but very well could have. Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Got that to the target quickly.
He's dictating the fight with a jab.
All right, throws a straight punch and lands, so that is increasingly becoming an effective weapon for him tonight.
This is one of his best strikes. He's throwing it over and over again.
Just a slip there. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Big leg kick lands. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hand. Everything changes.
Oh, the master of the transition. Nice scramble. Just misses with a left hook there.
Punch over the top. You don't know when that leg kick's coming. Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming. Look at the whip action that comes with that kick.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Right hand punch from the clinch. He's grabbing the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing those beautiful punches. Really's got his opponent on notice here. That one snuck in. Nice strike.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Slips the punch. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, nice knee to the head for him there.
Big punch from the clinch.
Immediately gets the underhook. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Good body shot.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC.
Good punch. Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt.
Tags him with that uppercut. Oh, goes to the roundhouse kick now and lands. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What a devastating technique the roundhouse kick is.
Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down and cannot take many of those kicks.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. DC, it didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, second round now underway. I'm no analyst, but a little bit of a feeling out process there in round one.
And that's a part of being in the octagon with someone that's so skilled. You cannot just go after them guns blazing. Both of these young men are trying to find the right moment to attack. Look at the control of the posture as they land that deep.
Beautiful combination of punches to the head. He gets tagged again. Now he's got the Muay Thai plug. Oh! Oh, nice right hand. All right, right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Man, doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Big kick lands.
Just misses with the right. And now he's got that tie clinch.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
And he connects with the punch there. Single collar tie now. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Got the single collar tie. Oh, nice job landing the knee there. He's got a lot of size for this division and put it to good use there. Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man.
Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one.
Look at how he turns his hips into that leg kick.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Beautiful strike.
Oh, single collar tie here. And he landed the right hand there. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Sneaky head kick.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes. Nice strike.
Oh, collar tie.
Right hand punch from the clinch. Big kick lands.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. Oh! All right, single collar tie now.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Lands a knee there. Nice deception there to get that knee to the target.
Really good knee. Nice job of driving it right to the target. Getting it to land exactly where you want it.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Trying to establish that jab once again. And they separate.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time.
Listen, you knocked him down at the end of that round. That was great, okay? He's ready to go. I want you to go out there.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the session.
This is what happens when you get very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it for this next one.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And it goes!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Nice loop punch. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt already.
Wow!
Holy smokes, he put him to sleep.
Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 39 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Butcher!
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.